Greetings, the Hijabi Gamer here, and I'm making this to give my final thoughts on Resident Evil Village because I'm not going to be live streaming it anymore. In fact, I actually sold it to someone I work with. I'm going to put the money towards Biomutant. She watches my channel, so shout out to Wendy. Thank you so much. Biomutant's going to be, at least look like a better game. I haven't yet played it, but yeah, if you've watched my live stream, you know I'm not exactly a big fan of Resident Evil Village, but it's really, look, I've heard a lot of people giving it mid to high level praise, but one of the things that has always struck me about video games is it depends on the genre. Some people like all video games, but not all. Some people like specific genres, and I'll admit it, I'm not the type who likes everything video game. Some games just bore me. I'm not into JRPGs. I think they're too slow for me, and I'm just not a fan of a game that's basically a story where you're walking around. I used to love turn-based RPGs, but not anymore. I'm more of a first-person shooter, fast-paced. I like Metroidvanias, platformers, primarily first-person shooters, and fast-paced ones. So, like Destiny 2. Destiny 2 is at the top of my favorite games. And, so while you could have a highly praised, excellent game, if it doesn't fit my genre, I mean, like Minecraft, people love Minecraft, but I have actually never played Minecraft, and I'm not interested in trying it. Persona 5, I have a friend who loves Persona 5, but again, I'm not interested. The best way to put it is a while back, so I know a guy from Nintendo, and a while back it was a couple of years back. It was at the end of the Wii U's life, or the Switch had just come out, and there was one Wii U game left in the story. I think it was Xenoblade Chronicles. It had a huge mech on the cover. And I asked him, like, well, what do you think of this one? It was on sale for like $20, last Wii U game. What do you think of it? You know, should I pick it up? He's like, no, you're not really going to like it. He said it's very slow. He's like, he knows that I like fast-paced games. And he didn't tell me it's a great game and that I had to get it, or, you know, he's like, no, he knows what kind of games I like. And even if it were, I know I've heard people praising Xenoblade, but he's like, yeah, it's not going to interest you. He's also never made fun of me or put me down for not liking Breath of the Wild. He knows what kind of games I like, and that just doesn't fit that genre. Breath of the Wild is a great game. He's also never smacked me on the head and told me, dear God, stop talking about Destiny. So I know now that if there's a game I'm curious about, you know, he also recommended Salt and Sanctuary to me, which I really, really liked. So it depends more. Sometimes a game can be excellent, but if you're just not interested, I've never watched the movie Titanic. So it's the same for me with Resident Evil Village. I know a lot of people like it, but me personally, I found it boring and tedious and just not, I mean, I didn't care about the story at all. I know some people do, but I couldn't get interested in it. Maybe if it were post-apocalyptic, I like post-apocalyptic settings. You know, I liked Fallout 4. Even though the whole thing, anyway, I did like the setting for Fallout 4. Destiny 2, my favorite planets were Titan, and I like it when you're in the Cosmodrome or the EDZ, and, you're going through, you know, stuff that, you know, post-collapse humanity. So just exploring, you know, the archaeology and seeing, you know, in the EDZ, did you know there's the EDZs in Germany? There's actually stuff written in German in the EDZ. So I don't mind exploring stuff like that. But Ethan Winters, I thought Resident Evil was about zombies and Raccoon City, but I hadn't played any yet, so I didn't care for the story. I found it was slow. You know, I'm used to Destiny 2, where when you sprint, you're basically running at the speed of someone on a bicycle or in a car. You know, if you're just over the top fast, you could triple jump, you know, you could dodge. Whereas in this, it's like you're a normal human being, if that. And then there were the unkillable enemies. And yeah, we even had that kind of mechanic in Destiny 2 with the Infinite Forest every year during the Halloween event, Festival of the Lost. there was this one knight with a massive axe that would walk around the infinite forest, and he would one-shot kill you. But you knew how to avoid. First off, you could avoid him. You could jump out of the way. It's like you're in these cramped hallways and cramped rooms trying to escape this massive woman, which I know everyone loves the big, massive vampire woman. But to me, I just found it tedious and annoying. And then they would grab you, and you had these long, drawn-out, like, cutscene where they're attacking you, and it's just like you can't get away, so it's like you feel helpless and just annoyingly helpless as they attack you. And you know, all of a sudden you're trying to play the game, and all of a sudden you hear the woman in the other room. It's like, damn it, I have to deal with her again, and you have to try and duck past her. And I didn't like the unkillable enemies. I know a lot of people like that vampire woman. I just didn't care for it. The exploring was boring. The puzzles were unrealistic. I mean, at least in Destiny 2, people make fun of Ghost, but at least he's like hacking doors to get into different areas. Whereas here, it's like you have to swing lanterns to set things on fire, to open doors. It's like put a wine bottle. It's just doesn't make any sense. So I didn't care for the puzzles. I found it tedious. And yeah, I know, I didn't get very far in the game. I was talking with someone at work, and he's like, you didn't get far at all. He's like, you have to at least beat the dollhouse before the game gets interesting. It's like, yeah, but why am I going to have to slog through several hours of gameplay that are boring for me to get to the good part? So, yeah, it's not my genre. I know there are some people who really like it, but I'm not going to live stream it anymore. Like I said, I already sold it to someone I work with, and, just not my thing. I'm getting Biomutant, and I really like Returnal. I mean, I'm not very far in it. It's hard, but I'm enjoying Returnal. It's really, really cool. I like the fast-paced shooting mechanic of it. Even though it's third person, I'm enjoying it a lot. Wanted to get back into Borderlands. You know, I want to play Borderlands on PS4 because I know somebody was telling me about it. And I love Borderlands 2. Borderlands the pre-sequel. I love playing as Claptrap. So, yeah, I haven't played any of the earlier Resident Evil games yet. If they're the same as this, I know the person who bought Resident Evil Village is interested in buying my earlier copies of Resident Evil. Maybe just let me know. Are they any better than Resident Evil Village? I know Resident Evil 7 is on Game Pass. Anyway, those are my thoughts on the game. I know a lot of people like it. I personally didn't care for it. Anyway, thank you for watching. Thank you for watching my live streams. I'll probably be playing BioShock next. But, wish Buster a happy birthday in the comments. Her birthday was actually yesterday, but I didn't get to finish the video I was making. Anyway, yeah, her birthday was yesterday. She just turned 11 years old, and, I hope to see you in the tower.